Hi, today we're going to take a minute and talk about the bearing tang locations. We happen to have a Manly I-beam slated for life in a 2JZ. I've colored the tangs black with a Sharpie so you can see them on camera. I realize that some of these videos are going to be pretty elementary. We're basically going to do it off of the sales support calls here, so sometimes you're going to pick something up and other times it's stuff that you already know. The bearing tangs always have to be on the same side of the rod. While the cap will fit on the other way, you will likely get an engine that will not rotate, and if it does rotate, it will not rotate for long. On a V8 engine, it's a little bit different because it's a chamfer on the crank and a flat of the rod, but on most of the stuff that you guys are dealing with, one rod per crank pin, this rod can go on either way. The tangs don't have much to do with that once the engine is operating, because the bearing crush of this housing is what's going to hold the bearing in place. On the new Dodge Hemis, for a few years now, they've had no tangs. It's simply a dated procedure that just kind of stuck around. It has no positive or ill effect if the housing bore is the right size and you've got the right bearing crush. I always make it a point of labeling the rod cap to its married rod when I open the box up, because this cap will bolt on another rod. However, again, this housing was machined as a pair. You cannot mix these up. If you mix these up, you're opening yourself up for a lot of problems. So when you take them out of the box, label them. Another thing worth noting is this is a doweled rod. So when you pull this cap on, you're going to want to work it down evenly. So, quarter turn at a time until you've got it seated. If you crank this thing down and then crank the other side down, you're likely going to change the shape of the dowel. So just work it down, and then you can either torque the bolt to its specified measurement, or the bolt stretch preferred method to get the right bolt stretch to make sure the fastener is correct, regardless of the lubricant that you're using. If there's a video you'd like us to do or a question you have, you can post it in the comment box below. I can either get back to you through email, or we can make a video about it if it's relevant. Thanks.